All right, a new week, and here's what we were looking at today. It is December 7th, 2020. Overnight prices traded down. These were the overnight highs. This blue line up here, overnight lows down here. We didn't touch either of them today. So this morning, early this morning, prices trended up. And as you can see, it's like a spike in channel. And it was Mack described it in his morning morning chart. What's it called? I forget what it's called. Mid-morning chart. He described it as a weak trend up, and that is what it looks like. So it's kind of like a spike and channel into a weak trend up. Really, I would just say this is a range. This area is just a range, and then prices traded down. And here it looks like prices are starting to range here, just going back and forth on both sides of the EMA. So anyway, let's take a look at what I marked today. So I've been trading the MES lately with live, because I want to get live practice. And the setups that have been coming in the morning have been better setups than what I've been seeing on these charts on the ES. So like here, I think we had this big move up, and then I think we got like a good signal bar with a higher low here. This is a good signal bar right here. And that'd be something I might take, but that's like a failed third entry short though, off this low down here. So you can't, I don't know, that doesn't seem like it's consistent with the rules. But anyway, here's the end of the spike, and prices start to range, and you just don't really get any good signal bars here. And so I heard Matt give a guideline for how he draws these ranges, and he draws them, I think he said, at the close of the bars, or at least not on the wicks. So here, if you look, you can see I have at the bottom the opens and closes of the bars. So that's the bottom of my range. I'm sure when this range began, I probably would have had it like right here. But then when you get this level, I'll move it down here. So prices are just going back and forth. No good signal bars to go long or short. Now that I'm looking at it though, no, you wouldn't go long there. That's going into the top of the range. But anyway, so down here, and then this is a triple test. I forgot to mark my trades. All right, so let me mark this up. It's like a triple test and a good signal bar at the bottom of this range. You got room to scalp out. We didn't have this green channel yet. And that channel, yeah, I don't think I would have had that drawn until probably up here. But anyway, maybe not, because you could say it's going off these. But anyway, I wasn't really playing that. But so prices break out, they come back down. That's another reason I'm taking this, is because usually I just see prices break out, they come back down, just to get these people who are trapped long, just to push it higher. And when they break out, you want to measure the size of your range and move it up. And that brings us to right there. And it just so happens that works out. That is the top of the next range, or at least that's how I was playing it. I'm sure you could play it a little higher, like right there. Yeah, you could play it right there. Especially that would make this bar a better entry than what I seen it as. So yeah, they break out. You get a pullback entry right here, but it's not a good signal bar. A breakout pullback, I mean, it's not a great signal bar. I don't think I would have had this green channel drawn, and it's just a first entry. So I bet people took this as a failure, put their stop above that, maybe like a second entry, breakout pullback second entry. I bet you that's what happened here, and that's why the prices shot up. But anyway, price start to range. Then they break out, come back to the EMA. People are probably playing this trend, but like Max said, it's a weak trend up. And prices come back down. Oh, that's a big trap. I didn't even see that. So if people played that failure, as soon as it ticked higher, you put your stop right below that. That's probably why it shot down. But I mean, I wouldn't take that just because it is trending up. I mean, it's clearly getting weaker and weaker, but I wouldn't take that. And then I marked this trade. So this is a double test, back into congestion. I like this. I like this very much. It's at the top of congestion. You got room to scalp out. I like these entries. And yeah, you do scalp out. You do get that move. Prices just bounce back and forth again. And then, you know what? Probably by this time, at this point, I probably would have moved my range up to here. And then that makes this look better. But it's still aggressive because, look, that's not a good signal bar. It's slightly bullish, and we want a bearish signal bar. But look at all these trap people. It just shoots down, goes out the other side. And why did I like this so much? Okay, I like this so much because it's not only after this big move, all these people who think that they're, the floor is falling out and people are going short. I like it because of that, but also I like it because if you put your order right there, you're going back into the range. I really like those entries. I can't say that enough. Okay, why did I mark this? I think I probably just marked this as a second entry short, just below the EMA, but that seems extremely aggressive. It is a slightly bearish bar, but this seems really aggressive. It's a second entry short. I'll put that there. Maybe, I had a different feeling about it when I was watching the price chart. It's also like a higher low or a lower high. But anyway, prices start to trend down in this channel. And you know what? I think that skilled chart readers might look at this entry right here, because look, prices keep trying to go higher, then they finally go above that level. That's like a double test right here. So this is kind of like a triple test of that level. It just goes barely high enough, and this looks like a channel down. So I don't know, maybe this is a trade, and yeah, it ends up being like a bunch of trap longs there. Must have been. And then we get this double test right here. After a big leg down, I like this. After this big leg down right here, I like this move to double test. It does get you that scalp. And then we get this second entry short, but the signal bar is no good, unfortunately. So if that was a good signal bar, I would have taken that. And it's the first break of this trend line. You get the overshoot, which leads to a break. At least this is how I drew the trend line. And then you get another nice leg down. Double test down here for, I don't know, people who are going long, if you want to do that. So you get the break, you get a leg down. Usually you get two legs to a new low or high. So one leg down. Then we get this. This looks like a trap to me, so that's why I marked this. Second leg down to a new low, and then we get this reversal pattern here. And that's perfect price action. So that is the only reason, and you need to know Mack's system to understand what I'm saying. That is the only reason I marked this trade. We get the new low, and then we get this. I chose to look at this as a second entry long from this high. First entry, second entry. Okay, so that's what I chose to look at that as. Let me say 2EL, second entry long. This is just like a trap, really. And so that's what I saw today. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't see anything else. So let's back out, look at the day again, and like Mack has been saying, this is the end of the year. This is what the end of the year typically looks like. Moving slow, a lot of ranging. So that's what we've been dealing with. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any feedback.